A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Joined by Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. With us tonight, as versatile a broadcaster as she was a player, Candace Parker. Hey, Candace.
Hey, Brian, what's up? Thanks so much for the shout-out.
And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. You look at the Spurs. Right now, they're in 10th place, hoping to get themselves into the playoff picture. And, of course, the Grizzlies, 5 spots from the top.
Checking out San Antonio, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and, you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year, anyway.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. And for the Grizzlies, and the Spurs start out with the ball. Parker with it. Going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Jay. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Gervin. Here's Baker. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Here's Jay. Last game we saw him with 32 points. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
So it's the home team now. 4-point game. Shot clock at 2. No coverage that time. Well, Candace, we're seeing a lot more national broadcast of WNBA games. Great to see that enhanced spotlight on the women's game right now.
Yes, visibility is so important. You can't understand what you're not able to see, and so it's going to be crucial for our game's growth to continue to have that.
Now here's Parker. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. The rebound by Jay. Pass to Wilkins. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, with the mad monster hops, leaving no doubt Dominique Wilkins dynamic at the rim.
Here's Ginobili. Making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Here's Gervin. And here's Parker. 11 feet out. That one no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Wilkins. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Parker. And there's the drive. Blocked! On the break. Here's Jay. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Baker. count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Ginobili, such a solid passer, seems to know whenever one of his guys is wide open and gets him the ball.
Pass to Abdur-Rahim. Here's Wilkins. Here's Battier. And the three-pointer goes.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Parker outside. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Tries again. Deflected. And he recovers it. Robinson. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked. So he'll head to the line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Robinson. And both free throws good for Robinson. Well, Candace, it's surprising the number of great players who struggle at the free throw line. What advice would you give them?
It's interesting. I've had this conversation with Shaq a number of times. I think it's super important. I sing at the free throw line. It goes back to muscle memory. So you end up taking the thought and the mental aspect out of it and just going back to how you've shot time and time again. That's the biggest thing, is continuing that routine and making a repetitive motion.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear your song.
I sing Song Cry by Jay-Z. Same verse every time.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear you sing your song.
That's for another game.
Here's Jay. Parker defending. And he drives in. And it's Jay missing.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Inside. Baker gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Jay. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. From the top of the key. Rebound San Antonio.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Parker inside. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Jay, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. Pass to Abdur-Rahim. Gets a very good look and converts.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Spurs have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Throws it up high. And a big finish by Robinson.
Timing important when you're doing the alley-oop dunk now. And David Robinson, perfect in timing his leap.
And they pick up 2.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
San Antonio leading. Pass to Ginobili. Here's Jay to the middle. Abdur-Rahim. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Parker. Well, people talk about the particular challenges of being a WNBA player. Travel comes up a lot, Candace. How much have those conditions improved since you came into the league?
Well, B.I., are we talking about traveling? Because they allow the NBA to travel. Or are we talking about traveling on an airplane? I'm a little confused.
You know, we're talking about travel from one city to the next.
Okay. I mean, it could be better. But, you know, the NBA in the 80s, early 90s, they flew commercial. You know, it's a part of it. We got to continue to grow our game hopefully at some point.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Randolph. Can't get it to drop. San Antonio goes the other way with it.
Last year, as expected, they had very little trouble against these guys.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
And for San Antonio. And he lobs it up top. Pass to Jay. 6 to shoot. Here's Wilkins. Soft touch off the glass. He has 6. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Ginobili. Williams defending. Here's Gervin. Blocked. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Williams. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Williams has got this first bucket of the night.
Well, I like the way Williams hunts his shot. Doesn't rush anything and really kind of lets things come in the flow to him.
Pass to Ginobili. Here's Marion. Clock at 6. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the 3-ball, the long-range shooting.
And he knocks down the first one. And a lot of great basketball talent in the pipeline, both for the NBA and the WNBA. So, Candace, what players in the women's game do you see coming in and having a huge impact?
Well, you got to start first with the impact that Breanna Stewart has had in the WNBA. You're going to see more of those forward, versatile players that are coming in. You're going to see more of the big guards, those guards that have the skills. And you're seeing that in the NBA. It's becoming positionless. And when everybody's able to do everything, it makes for an exciting game for the fans.
Yeah, no doubt. Here's Jay, covered by Johnson. Jay. San Antonio with a rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Outside Johnson. It's rebounded by Abdur-Rahim. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. It's tipped. Here's Baker. He came away with 14 points in his last game.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pass to Wilkins. Here's Abdur-Rahim. His last outing, he had 20. Now, here's Williams. Beyond the arc. And they'll get another chance. Here's Jay. From downtown. Rebounded by Marion.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work. Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Vancouver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Well, Candace, in women's basketball, a lot of players play overseas when the WNBA isn't in season. You can add to your income, and a lot of players need that income, of course. Can you talk about that aspect of the WNBA versus overseas and where we're going with that?
Yes, overseas is honestly where you make your living. For 10 years, I played year-round. From WNBA season, October to April, I would go to Russia, and then I would come back and play in the WNBA season again. So it definitely is a grind, but the WNBA is honestly the summer job. Playing overseas really does benefit your career.
How about the toll on your body that it took? It had to have had a great toll over the years.
Yeah, rest. What is rest, DA? I don't know what that is.
Here's Jay. From about 19, Baker grabs the board.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Here's Gervin. Oh, throw it down!
Nice! Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Outside Johnson. Here's Ginobili. Williams defending. Ginobili, no good. For Vancouver, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Left side, Williams. Pass to Wilkins. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Yeah, Williams is a really crafty passer. When you're open, he'll get you the ball on time and on target.
Here's Gervin. Unloads from 13. Wilkins with a rebound.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
To the inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Candace, it's got to be great to have a daughter who can experience your career and achievements right alongside with you.
It's nothing like it. It's nothing like having to do what you say. Anytime I tell her a lesson or something, you know, there's always an ability to go on the computer and make sure mommy is doing what she says. So it's been a great experience. You know, all of my trophies, all of my accomplishments have been with Layla, and I wouldn't have it any other way because it's really honestly us.
Well, maybe the best way to describe Candace Parker. She's a great mom. Down low. Here's Anthony. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You know, Greg is a guy who doesn't play outside of himself. He's a hard-nosed defender and good, impressive quickness, too.
2 shots.
And he makes a first. Robinson, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Anthony drops them both. The Spurs have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Pass to Gervin. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 11.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Here's Jay. That's in. He's shooting 3 for 10 from the floor now. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Gervin. Shoots from 12. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, the smoothness, the cool, calm, the length, the Iceman. Unique as a scorer and one of the tougher covers ever in the NBA.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
0 wasted.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Spurs up by 3. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich. And, Coach, a hot start for you shooting the ball, but in what areas could you improve as a team?
Well, that's all we're seeing. Neither team's playing any D. It's like an offensive extravaganza, and nobody wants to guard anybody.
Well, I'm sure you can inspire them to play better D in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone. One right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
It's been an aggressive approach for them at the offensive end. Getting the ball inside and getting as many points as possible close to the rim. So far, so good. They have a nice edge in the points in the paint.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Their unselfishness has kept them in the game. Just look at the assist numbers. Guys are making cuts, moving the ball freely. You look to see the offense function like a well-oiled machine, sort of like myself.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Jay.
San Antonio foul call. Tony Parker.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Jay. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Parker comes to help. Here's Jay. Connects from downtown. And the Grizzlies lead by 2. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Pass to Gervin. Now Parker. Randolph grabs the miss. And the Grizzlies shooting a fantastic 57%. That one doesn't drop. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Pass to Parker. Here's Gervin. He's got 5. Robinson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Inside, Wilkins. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Robinson. Parker outside. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
Here's Jay. 11 points in the game. Pass to Randolph. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Jay. Fires the 3. And it's Ginobili with a rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And here's Robinson. Fades away. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And now it's a 4-point San Antonio lead.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Vancouver has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Jay. Six on the shot clock. The 11-footer. And no good, trying to use the glass.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Gervin. Here's Marion. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Parker.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And that one's good. Jay.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Parker outside. Robinson with it. Here's Gervin. 5 points in the game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Wilkins. Rebounded by Gervin. San Antonio leading. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Jay. Robinson defending. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Third personal foul.
Zach Randolph, Zebo, so physical. Excels at drawing fouls on the way out.
For Vancouver.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Something else they've done a lot tonight is take advantage of any gaps in the D with quick, aggressive drives down the lane.
And he drops the first.
Well, you look at Randolph, and he's still a very effective player. I mean, he's tough and well respected by his teammates.
And he makes both free throws. The Spurs have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Ginobili. Banked it in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 6.
One of the things Ginobili does really well is finish through contact. In fact, he seeks it out. He likes the physicality, just bouncing off whatever defenders are in his way. Impressive.
Wilkins, good.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Here's Parker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Parker's got 8.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Wilkins. 10 points for him. Ooh, poked away. And here comes the break. Pushing it up now is Gervin. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. And it's an 8-point San Antonio lead.
In the lineup for the Spurs.
Vancouver has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Here's Randolph. Robinson defending. Right wing. Here's Wilkins. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Williams defending. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for San Antonio. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Good on the second one. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Goes up from the top of the key. That's short off the rim.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Misses from close range. Well, the Grizzlies shooting around 45% since the break. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Misses the layup. The Spurs have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Taking 2 shots.
Throw good, Robinson. Johnson, he's checked in for Williams. And San Antonio with a change here too. Moore's checked in. And both free throws good for Robinson. Vancouver has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to Wilkins. From the high post. The rebound by the Spurs. Robinson's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Marion. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Wilkins can't hit.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Gervin. Wilkins with a rebound. Outside Johnson.
Spurs foul. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Vancouver, Kevin Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Johnson is a superb scorer, an effective combo guard who can get it going in a hurry.
And Johnson drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Moore. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Jay. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 15.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's Moore, covered by Johnson. Vancouver has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Here's Abdul Rahim. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Moore. Right now averaging 6 a game. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Here's Wilkins. 12 points for him. Puts one up from 19. That one a little long.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way. But he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Marion. Robinson defending. It's stolen away. To the middle. Lets it fly.
2 minutes.
And it's Jay missing. San Antonio leading. With the drive. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
It's good.
Yeah, watching Johnson focus in on his teammates, he does a really nice job, I think, of sensing and feeling when his guy is open.
That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Johnson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Baker. And the layup is good off the glass.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Wilkins. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Boy, the human highlight film. Wilkins that time crushing it off the dribble.
50 seconds left in the third. Here's Moore, covered by Johnson. Pulls it from 20. Offensive rebound. And is blocked. Pass to Jay. .23 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Baker. No good with a layup. Here's Jay. 15 points in the game. Here's Robinson.
Oh, at the buzzer! Wow! I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Spurs. They lead by 7. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter, and the Spurs making a change here. Here's Jay. Parker defending. It's picked off. They've got Johnson, and it's Jay in at the 1. They grab their own miss. That one drops for him. And the Spurs lead by 7.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Out to the right wing. There's the drive. Another shot. And Robinson finishes it off.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Parker right side. And he banks in the layup.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Here's Jay. Parker defending. And it's Jay missing. The Spurs have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Pass to Ginobili. Now here's Parker. Count the basket.
Tony Parker.
And now a 9-point San Antonio lead.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And here's Robinson from 6 feet away. And the shot is good off the backboard. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Moore to the inside. Here's Gervin. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Jay. Parker defending. Here's Jay. Offensive board. Wilkins uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, he's been streaky throughout his career, but this guy is unstoppable tonight, using all of his skills and that athleticism to put pressure on the defense.
And the Spurs call time here.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He said, we've got the upper hand, so let's not waste it. Keep getting stops. Keep finding buckets. So the message is, it's not over yet. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Robinson. He nails it. That's his fifth make in 11 tries.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. Really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
Down low. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Vancouver, Zach Randolph. One shot.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Pass to Robinson. Parker outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Ginobili. It's rebounded by Abdul-Rahim. Vancouver has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Spurs.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far. Driving inside. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, Randolph, to me, guys, one of the best offensive rebounders in the last 20-plus years in the league. Never gives up on the second chance.
Here's Ginobili. Pass to Parker. Fade away. That one's wide left.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Here's Ginobili. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.